Today we're gonna listen to Q Parker from 112 sing his solo rendition of Cupid, which is one of my favorite songs by the group, on a series called Singing in the Shower. I got to tell you, they get really creative with these series that they're putting together. So this is one called Singing in the Shower, and we're gonna check out and see what Q does solo with this song, which was one of their big hits. So without further ado, let's put the needle on the track. Into it.
Girl, if I told you I love you, then does it mean that I don't care? And when I tell you I need you, don't you think that I'll never be there? Baby, I'm so tired of the way into this and lie. Don't misunderstand when I try. I'm only saying what's in my heart. Cupid doesn't lie, yeah, but you won't know. Why don't you give love a try? Unless you ain't no doubt about it. Lord knows I really mean it. I ain't a man that died before I lie to you. Never wanna leave ya. Ain't no life without ya. Never wanna leave, never wanna go. No. Cupid doesn't lie, no. Why don't you give love a try? But you won't know unless we give it a try. Cupid, give it a try to love. Why don't you give him a try? Yeah, that bow and arrow. Hey, yeah, give him a try. Oh, but you won't know unless you give it a try. Yeah. Yeah, give it a try, but you won't. But we won't know unless we give it a try. But you won't know unless you give it a try. You say, won't know unless you give it a try. But you won't know unless you give it a try. Yeah, but you won't know unless you give it a try. Yeah, but you won't know unless you give it a try.
All right, not bad at all. I enjoyed that. The only issue I had, well, is that the vocals, because they, of course, pre-recorded the vocals, the background vocals. Uh, it was just too loud. So they needed to bring those down a little bit so I could really hear the vocal, him singing more on top than kind of like underneath. But overall, because that song, if I recall correctly, is primarily sung by Slim. the whole way through. So it's a little bit higher. So that's what I'm hearing in my head as he's singing, and he's definitely lower within his range. But he still hit the high note, at the end, and he definitely turned it and made it into his own thing. So really, really good. And I definitely enjoy watching him sing that. And I think he actually has an album out as well. But yeah, that dropped 2 weeks ago. So shout out to Q Parker, man. Good to see that these guys are still around, still out here doing stuff. Hopefully he has something new on the way. And we'll see what that is. But with that said, Cupid by 112, one of my favorite songs by them, big hit by them. And Q Parker was singing it, and I liked all four of their voices, so I definitely wanted to see what he had to do, which is why it was our soundtrack for today.